Hello there. I'm out on a walk today, as usual, because the sun's out, which means I'll probably be struggling, as usual. But I'm keeping it nice and local and easy. I'm doing the Doggerland walk today in Dalry, which is pretty easy. I did it a few months ago, back in spring, and it was tricky to start with because the ground was wet and it was boggy all the way uphill. So now that we've had a few days of sun, I'm trying it again to see if it's a wee bit more enjoyable. I expect it should be. So off we go. Somebody's got a nice house. Not a bad spot to live in, is it? Now this is a part of the trail where it started getting really boggy the last time. For now it looks fine. Hopefully it'll stay that way. I think part of the reason it gets so wet here is it's just completely covered by trees and overgrowth. So it doesn't get a lot of sun. So I wouldn't say the ground is bone dry, but it's walkable for now. Get more trees down. That's what happens when you've got storms. Oh, avoid the dung. You've got this little stream runs all the way along here, and then the river just at the other side. That maybe contributes to it being a wee bit wet here. Doggerland. Yeah, thankfully it's a warm day, but just walking in this shade is lovely. It's just the perfect temperature. It does open up a bit the further up you go, further up this hill. But for now it's really nice. Bit more overgrowth than I would like, but at least it's dry, so the footing's a wee bit easier. And look at this, there's hardly any space to put a foot before you drop off. So when I came up here before, I was slipping down into these ditches and it took me a long time to get up this hill. But I can step into the ditch now and get up a wee bit easier. Although the overgrowth becomes a bit annoying. Very annoying. Look at this. It's not ideal. Oh wow. Wasn't expecting it to be like this. And then this is the first time I've walked it in the height of summer. Bit overgrown. I prefer routes where there's a defined path. Oh, it's muddy there. Oh crap, it's looking muddy up here. And when I came here, this board was completely clear, this boardwalk. In the spring it was completely clear, not now. And there's still mud here. Temptation is not to go up here because there's water flowing down it. That's disappointing, I expected it to be drier. But it's not dry at all at this bit. Muddy, boggy. Great. Mucky feet. Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't expect this to be boggy like this. Not at this time of year. And the last time I came it was boggy all the way up. So, don't know if I want to continue, to be honest. I can't be bothered struggling through mud. It's annoying. The state of my feet already, covered in mud. Very disappointing. Tell you what, I don't think I'll be back on this route again because I don't do mud. I don't mind being out in the rain, but on a ouch. I don't mind being out in the rain, but on a pavement, I hate walking through mud. Very annoying. There's a river down there, a long way down there. Mud, mud, more mud. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Duck and squelch. Honestly. Oh, so much for a pleasant, easy walk. We've got all these trees knocked over, mud in the path. I can see spiders and webs under there. And some trees have been chainsawed to make space, but this is just crap. The further up I get, the more unpassable it looks. It's just crap. I think this is spiders' webs everywhere. Got them all over my face. Now somebody's chopped that tree down. Get the state of it. Right. Complaining time. North Ayrshire Council. You've got a sign at Dalry Cross pointing out these walks. Well, that isn't a walk, that's a bog. You want people to follow these routes, you need to pave this. Make it a pleasant walk, because this is just horrible. Invest some money in Dalry. Right. I thought that was grass, it's just mud. Just mud all the way. Oh dear. Dear me, try and stay in the verge. Oh, I'm just got to sink in there. And I'm sinking in there. Bloody hell. I'm done. I think I'm done. There's literally nowhere to walk here. That's just, I don't know if you can see it, it's just all bog, all squelchy grass. And it goes all the way up there, so this is not good. Sweet baby Jesus, look at that. Look at that. It's just water all the way up. Water all the way up. I'm just sinking right into it. I can't get past. Right, I'm going back. That's no good. That's no walkable. Oh, I'm right in. My feet are wet now. Feet wet with rainwater, fine. Feet wet with bog water, disgusting. I'm done. It's no good. Oh, squelch. 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 Right in up to the heel. So unpleasant. I was looking forward to this because at the other side of this hill, I'm now going back down, it gets quite pleasant because the water disappears, it opens up onto a road, you can cut through a forest and it's really nice. But walking up this part of the walk is just a waste of time. There's nothing enjoyable about walking through an overgrown bog. But that's what we've got here. Like I say, the council has a sign at the cross advertising this place, saying this is a walk you can go. It's not a walk you can go, you need wellies. Bare minimum wellies, even in summer. Who's going to walk about with a pair of wellies on in summer? It's just dire. Mud, mud, mud. Mud, mud, more mud. Oh, come on. Mud, none of the trees are cut. Overgrown. Not walkable in any sort of pleasant way. So, right, I think I'm back to a more decent bit of path here. Right, so as you can see, I've had a right good mowing because I expected so much more for this route today. You know, and I'm not even a quarter away round this path. But I knew from my first and only trip here, this uphill bit at the start of it was boggy. Just didn't expect it to be boggy today after the nice weather we've had for the past week. But it's been absolutely scorching. I mean, if you saw me in Largs in my last video, you'd see I was absolutely dying with the heat. It was so warm, and today's the same. In the past few days have been like that, so I didn't expect this. But what can you do? I'll know in the future this is not really a walk that you do unless you're prepared with wellies or waterproof walking boots, which I tend to not use. I just use my normal non-waterproof walking shoes or boots. None of them waterproof, but yes, this route's just not practical for your casual walker. You see me ducking under all the trees and branches and walking through spiders' webs. It's rubbish. So I'll pause here for a second. I just spotted a nice wee horse. In fact, there's 3 horses out there. They're all enjoying the sun. They're quite happy. They're not like me having a good moan. It's a shame because I like a walk, but I like a walk that isn't too challenging. I'm not a mountaineer. You know, I'm not somebody that's climbing mountains. So here we go. More boggy bits to get back down. Yeah. I hope that was the last of the bog that I passed. My jeans are covered in mud. My shoes are covered in mud. I'm absolutely sweating and not, oh no, I've just went in right up to the heel. Ankle even. Good grief. Soaked right up the back of my leg. I've actually got, the back of my jeans are just totally covered. Once I get down this wee bit of muddy patch, I'll show you. Right, we're back here, but get the back of my jeans, my shoes. And my jeans are right up there to the back of my thigh. I've got nettle stings over my arms. Ah dear. So much for Seize the Glorious Day. I sat last night and I watched a film called The Life of Chuck, based on a Stephen King short story. It's about this fella that died when he was 39 years old. And it's supposed to be an uplifting story about how he knew he was going to die and he just went out and lived his life to his best. And I thought, I'll get out here on this trail, live my life to the best, and all it's did is annoy me because it's muddy. Ah well. It's the difference between a film or a book and what it's actually like. Look at this, I nearly caught my arm in that. All that loose wire. It's just left dangling there. And there. Rusty, loose wire that the council hasn't bothered to fix. Look at the sharp barbed wire at that side. So as you can see, North Ayrshire Council, there's nothing they love more to ignore Dalry and not invest any money in it. If this was in Largs or Arran, they would have paved all this, have a nice walkway, nice fencing, made it a pleasure to walk. But nah, can't possibly invest here. Anyway, that's me out of the mud. That's me out of the mud. I don't need to moan anymore. I'll just walk down here. That was a short-lived walk. That was only about 20 minutes up that hill and probably just as long coming back trying to avoid the mud. But it's the attempt that counts, the effort that means something. So the effort has been made. I thought it would be nice. It isn't. So I'll be giving the Doggerland Trail Walk the lowest ranking I could possibly give it. I usually rank my walks from A to C. This is definitely a C. It's not great, not the first section of it anyway. Come here with welly boots on and get up that first hill. It does become a lot nicer, but that boggy hill just ruined it. So it's a C from me. Anyway, this is me coming back down to the exit here. So instead of a walk today, I'm going home to put my boggy shoes and jeans into the washing machine. And I'll sit and have a nice cold drink or something and try and do something else productive. I'll edit this video anyway, even though it's going to be very short and particularly dull. Once I've done that, I'll maybe do a bit of website work and then relax. I've got a bit of fresh air in me. I've stretched my legs a little bit. That's enough for today, so thanks for watching. And sorry the walk was a disaster. Cheerio now.